Hi, I'm Zach. I'm the shelf-stable civilian. I know I've been AWOL for a couple of weeks, but I figured I'd come back at you here with another video. It is here in the great state of Iowa getting to be deer season, everyone's favorite. So I figured I'd just come back and talk about a couple of things that are near and dear to my heart whenever deer season rolls around. For those of you who don't know, hunting seasons in Iowa, we call our gun season shotgun season, even though it doesn't have to be a shotgun anymore. Just has to be a rifle of greater than 35 caliber, which opens up some interesting options, a couple of which I've got here, along with my lovely assistant. I figured I'd just show you a couple of my favorite things before we get into it this year. First of all, it's my Remington Model 14 35 Winchester. This one was made in 1914. Then the rifle that I will be using this year is a Winchester Model 94. This one's chambered in 375 Winchester. Bit of an oddball there, but interesting one nonetheless. I figure we'll pull the camera back here, we'll look at these up here on the bench, and just have a good old time. Alright, welcome back to my needlessly dirty workbench. I figured the first thing we'd do is take a look at the ammunition that I have for these two rifles. First one, 375 Winchester, the other one, 35 Remington. I took 35 Remington out last year. Unfortunately, I ate nothing but tag soup, but 35 Remington's been around for quite a long time. I believe the Marlin 336s are still chambered in this today. Interesting little bottleneck cartridge. Nothing special, but decent enough. And then for the 375 Winchester, this one's probably one that folks haven't seen all too much of because it's kind of an oddball. If I could get my box open. Definitely stacks up a little higher than the old 35 Remington. The 375 Winchester came out with the big bore line of Winchester 94s that came out in the 90s, which is exactly what I have here. So it hasn't been around a long time, doesn't have any other chamberings that I know of other than the 375 Winchester, but I have one. It's interesting, I think. We'll take a closer look up here. I'm sure anyone who actually cares about this has seen a Winchester 94 before. This is a carbine model, 20-inch barrel. I have a Vortex Crossfire 2 mounted on it. I had to mount it at a bit of an odd angle because, of course, it does eject out the top. But scope mounting conundrums aside, overall, pretty standard rifle other than the big bore chambering. Winchester made these rifles for, just a brief few years in the 1990s. So I found this one at a local gun show a couple of years ago because I'm someone who likes weird, unique stuff, of course. This was the thing that I walked out with. Now my other rifle that I like to use for deer here in Iowa is my Remington Model 14. This is an old girl. This was made in 1914. As you can see, it has the brass insert. This has the chambering, 35 Remington. Overall, I really like this rifle. Unique opening mechanism. You have to push the button here on the bolt to open it. But pump action rifles aren't the most common things on the world anymore. I believe it's Winchester 740, or no, 760. Winchester 760, 7600 is the more common line of pump rifles you'll see, but the Model 14 by Remington is also out there. And this one happens to be mine. I found this at a local gun shop on a whim. I heard the voice in the back of my mind that says, "Your local gun shop has something good." And sure enough, I was right, they have this. I like to take this out for deer. It's nice, it's light, it's handy. Actually has a really cool feature. You can see on the magazine tube, it's kind of spiralized there. The 35 Remington is not a pointed bullet, but the follower follows this spiral, which keeps the point of each bullet off the primer of the other. Kind of a neat little system, I think. So yeah, those are my couple of deer rifles. Alright everyone, so there's a couple of my favorite things that I like to take out for deer. I hope that everyone has a happy and successful hunting season. I hope that not all of us have to eat tag soup this year, although knowing my luck, that's exactly what I'm going to be having. So I hope you all stay safe, stay warm, and enjoy yourselves out there. I'll see you next time, whenever next time is.